He was the worst person I knew. He broke my mom's heart and made her work really hard to raise me. Too proud to even admit he fucked up or say sorry. So entitled to my love, he called himself my dad like he wasn't legally obligated to do the bare minimum. He started calling a few months ago, like we had a relationship. Just thought one day I'd pick up the phone and forget who he is. I don't know what finally clicked for him, but he called a few months ago and acknowledged everything. First time I'd ever seen him self-aware. When I thought he was oblivious, it at least felt like he was too stupid to understand the pain he had caused. But on that call, I finally let him know the truth. I let him know just how much I hated him.
And that was the last time you two spoke?
Yeah. He died a month ago.
Did you ever think about calling him back?
I didn't think he deserved it.
Hey.
Jesus, Simon.
How you doing?
Call me next time it's late. How'd you get upstairs?
Know anybody who's a moosehead?
Liza, that woman's married. She can give all her time to the PTA while her husband earns a living. You're a widow.
Yeah, I know. I have to earn a living for my family, but first I better make sure I have a family.
Hey, you want some tea?
What did you do at a white elf sale?
I don't know. Whatever you do for white elephants, I'll try to do. Maybe I could capture the elephant. Water the elephant? Bleach the elephant?
Why do you keep him here? Do you want to talk about it?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
How do you do?
So, how are your classes going?
I really don't want to talk about that right now.
You know that I'm really proud of you for going back.
I forgot how much I hated it. My professor is making us recite a speech for the final, but it has to be in another language.
Why is he?
He said to test our enunciation under pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. Extra credit for Arabic or Mandarin.
Okay. Wow, I really forgot how weird college professors can be sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyone who says that women dress for the men they love is crazy. They dress for the men they can't stand.
You know, my sister actually dated a professor of mine when I was in college.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you met me after that time in my life because it was weird and I hated being in the middle of it.
How did that happen?
She met him while they were touring campus for grad schools. And one thing led to another.
Gotcha.
They really seemed like they loved each other, too. It just didn't work out.
Why?
They didn't understand each other. And she was still going through some stuff that she hadn't solved at the time. I think she maybe felt guilty about some of their relationship. I could see she was ruminating, and I was always all ears. But she didn't really open up about it. But he was really closed off too, so...
That's really dumb.
We do have a contest among all the
My dad does sort of the same thing, but my mom has enough sense to understand him, so it works out. But I can see that he still carries it with him.
So it has to all be on her end.
Well, I
It's a little unfair.
mean, it's a lot of nudging him in the right direction, sure, but what else are you gonna do if he can't talk about or admit what he feels? It's too vulnerable.
Well, well, that's really self-destructive.
Yeah. They always have their shields up, trying to prove something.
To who?
I don't know. To themselves? To their fathers? I'm sorry, I didn't...
You're fine.
Mrs. Kenyon and I just want to raise money for the PTA. To the death. Well, we have everything for sale except the
He wasn't giving us anything for a while. She got 2 jobs and basically became 2 parents.
She sounds like an amazing person.
Yeah. I have no clue how she did it. I love her more than anything.
And what was their original arrangement?
He was supposed to take me every other weekend, but he never had his things in order. I hated seeing him anyways.
Don't tell jokes like that in front of our friends. They don't think you're funny. They just think you're goofy.
I just got to win that, George. Copies of my new book and autograph them.
Well, she's given 6 new
I don't think
electric toasters.
a person like that could have looked into a child's eyes with any truth. He just went on and pretended like it never happened. When he did spend time with me, we were just... Every once in a while, he tried to reach out. Alone, in the same space. He really didn't understand me at all.
I guess his masculinity caught up to
And he
him.
really didn't want to
let
try.
it build
He
up.
was a
He never really
coward.
cared about
I hated
himself.
seeing him. He only really felt
was the most
like he barely just run away from me and leave my mom to bleed.
Were you able to find something to interest you? Do you have any book on business administration? Well, no, but we do
It-
have some rather...
It actually felt like I was there to be his daughter instead of the other way around.
I'm still here, okay? I'll be right back.
Can you hold this with me?
When I was younger, my neighbors would watch me on the weekends. They'd go away sometimes, and my mom couldn't afford to send me anywhere else. I hated going to his place, because there wasn't anything to do. When I saw he had the projector from our old house, I started bringing my DVDs, and he never wanted to watch, but this one time he just sat on the floor. I'd never seen a grown man laugh that hard at cartoons in my life. He was like a kid, and his drunk nose was all red, and he'd squeal and smack the floor, and I'd seen those shows so many times alone. I was only laughing because he was.